boy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's RVH with you. Today's video is brought to us by our good friends at Exoton Audio, I guess is what we're going to call them. They make a couple of different variations of Bluetooth party speakers. This happens to be the B-12, the B-12 Professional Viscount series. I'm not sure what Viscount means, but yeah, if we can see here, we're going to get our big 12-inch party speaker. We're going to get our stand, a wireless microphone, a microphone and wireless remote control. So this thing is actually pretty cool. I've had a chance to play with it a second off camera. I went ahead and saved you guys the pain of me actually unboxing it, but we're going to show you guys what you get in the box. But first, I'm going to spin this box around and we're going to take a look at some of the specifications and features on the box sitting right here. All right, as you guys can see, we're taking a look at the back of the box here. And we're going to have a display of what the back of the unit looks like with all your inputs and output and volume level controls. We're going to get a detailed look at those here when we go over the unit itself. It has a TSW function, which replaces the use of another cable. So you do not have to have two cables to link two of them together. It sort of acts as Bluetooth to link two speakers together, so that way you can have two of them. I think you can actually go as many as you want, if I'm not mistaken. The power output is supposedly, and I'm saying supposedly, guys, 600 watts RMS to 1200 watts max. And a little bit of playing with it, and we'll play with it some more here. In just a minute, you'll understand why I'm kind of, supposed to be. Anyway, and we got an independent switch LED light, because there may not, you may be doing something, giving a speech or something like that you don't need the LED party light just to flashing. And we got a bidirectional amplifier. Assuming what did they mean by bidirectional amplifier is that the amplifier obviously must be cut off as a low frequency amplifier and then a high frequency amplifier for the tweeter. So in other words, it's got a built-in crossover. And it's got a portable retractable rod handle with wheels, so you can actually handle it and roll it around, so you can roll the party around. Got a built-in limiter to protect against overload, so you just, hopefully you're not going to blow the speaker or blow anything else up. So it's got built-in protection against that. It's durable, lightweight is relative, speaker cabinet with dynamic sound. Yeah, it sounds actually pretty good. And then of course we got our switching power supply, 110 volts, or it will operate at 220 volts. This one here, unfortunately, is not battery operated. I do have another one that'll coming up in another vid. It's a little bit smaller than this one and nothing compared to this one that is battery operated. But we're here to talk about our friends at Exoton. So, y'all give me 1 second and we're going to reposition and show you guys what all we're getting in the box. All right, y'all. Welcome back. And like I said, I decided to save y'all the pain of me getting this out of, it was in a box and everything like that. And it's too hard for me to stay in frame. How y'all doing? I'm too big and this is too big. Anyway. All right, so obviously we got our speaker. There goes our retractable handle. And with the retractable handle, it actually has wheels on the bottom of it. Like so. So she rolls right around. And the wheels are actually rubber, so they're not going to scratch your floor or do any damage like that. And there we go. So that's it for the speaker that you get in the box. They are going to give you your speaker stand, which is really nice. It's lightweight, but feels really sturdy. You're going to get a wireless remote control. No batteries included, unfortunately. I don't have any AAA batteries laying around. And we're going to get a microphone, since the microphone wanted to come first. We're going to get our microphone cable. And we're going to get our instruction manual. Ooh, yay. We always need instructions, right? And I've already got it plugged in, but you're going to get your power cord. 110 volt power cord in the US. So let's move some of the stuff off to the side here real quick. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to use your tripod. So it's very simple to use your tripod. You just loosen up your screw here. That will allow you to spread the legs out. Now you do want to kind of spread them out as far as you can get them, and that looks like that's going to be about it. Then we're going to tighten our screw back down. Make sure you get this thing really nice and snug. All right. There we go. That should do it. And then it comes with this pin. I'll show you what to do with the pin here. The pin goes into the upper rod here to help stabilize it so the rod does not fall down. So what you're going to do is when you get to a level that you like, and it will go up to not quite 6 feet tall, but it's kicking right there. We take our safety rod and put it through the hole, so that way it can't really go anywhere. I'm pushing down on it pretty hard. You know, I'm out of frame here, so I need to lift the frame. And then we tighten. Let's get this frame up some. There we go. So, and then we go ahead and tighten this one up. Even though we put the rod in, the rod's to keep it from falling, and this is to keep it from actually being lifted up. So now that we got that done, we're going to set a rod off to the side. All right. Okay. Now, on this speaker here, I should zoom in it. There will be a, like I said, y'all, lightweight is relative. There's going to be a knob here. Loosen this knob all the way out. Okay. Not all the way out, but enough. So now, what we do is we take our speaker stand and we face it like this. Then we have convenient lift handles, one on this side, one on this side. We lift it up. There's a hole in the bottom. And let's set the speaker in the hole. Now, once you have your speaker in its hole, go ahead and tighten this knob back down. Now, it's been my experience that you do want the leg forward. So we're going to have a leg forward and tighten up the front with the forward leg. And you can either leave it like that so you can maybe turn the speaker, or just tighten it on down as tight as it can go. Choice is up to you. There we go. Good enough for this demonstration. Okay, now let's spin the, oh, see, I tightened it too much. So I'm going to go ahead and take the speaker down off of here so we can get her back on the desk to a more reasonable height. And just like that, she comes down. We loosen here. We pull our pin. We loosen that, push it on down. Loosen this. And watch your fingers. And we have a safe keep for our pin. And that's it. Okay. Alright, let's spin this puppy around here. And let's get in a better position to look at the back of it. Alright, everybody. Now we're getting a look at the back of the unit here. We'll go over its controls and everything and show you what you're going to do when you first get the unit. So the first thing you do is get your power cord and power her up. And we'll note down here, we'll have our power switch off and on. Down here, we're going to see this button labeled LED. There's the LED speaker ring on the front of the speaker. And then we come, let's just jump all the way to the top here. You're going to see that there's no device. That's because we do not have a device plugged into the USB connector. That is the default setting, just to immediately go to the USB. Then we come down here to the control. Well, actually, let's work our way to the right. Sorry, I done lost my train of thought. So the mode button here, we hit it again, but then we go to Bluetooth. And if we hit it again, is going to go to our FM radio that we have built in. To tune the radio, you're simply going to either hit the down or the up, as so, and it will automatically get you to your next available station. Tuner actually works pretty darn good. And if we had our USB stick in, we could hit play here to play and pause, and then we can also go through the folders on the USB stick. And then the volume level control for either the USB, the AM FM radio, the auxiliary in, and the Bluetooth, we have our master volume, and then we have our level of what we want those to be. Because if you're given, singing karaoke or something like that, you might want your, speaker volume up, and then of course your mic level at another level. And that gets us to here. We have mic 1, mic 2, a line in, and then of course the MP3 in. Here we have speak on connectors. So I'm not sure why they're using speak on connectors here. I don't know if the amplifier can power outboard speakers, because this is an XLR input here, and then they put a female XLR here, and then put a male XLR on here. So not exactly sure why they done that, but they did. And so there was your levels. Then we have 1/4-inch phono jacks, we have an RCA input jack, and we have a 3.5 millimeter input. We have bass, treble, and master volume controls. And that really about covers the back of the unit. So I guess what we need to do now is go ahead and plug in our microphone. That's what I was thinking of doing, sorry. So we'll go ahead and we will pick mic 1 that we will plug our microphone into. And then we'll take our XLR cable and we will line up the 3 pins on the bottom. It will snap in. And then if we actually screw it some, that actually locks it in. It cannot come undone. And here's our volume control. And then of course we check our master volume, and let's give some microphone gain. Microphone gain. Hello. Hello, check 1, 2, 3. There we go with the microphone gain up. So now you can play your own DJ. So yeah. So there's your microphone with your master volume control. Might want to turn that down a little bit. And just kind of toggle between the master volume and the mic level. And yeah, you do have to hold the microphone relatively close to your mouth to get a good modulation out of it, but it's not too bad. Okay, so now we played with that. Good place to set the microphone is up there by the handle. And let me find a way that I can turn this around without knocking everything over again. And let's get a closer look of the front of the unit here. So we're going to go ahead and hit our LED light button. There we go. And the LED microphone, the LED light should, if I cut the microphone on, we should get some flashing and dancing and flashing blinking lights as we talk on the microphone. As we play music, we're going to do the same thing. So that's it. So I guess the only thing left to do now is let's back her up. Let's connect to the Bluetooth and see what she sounds like. All right, y'all. So I went ahead and took the liberty there of putting her back on her stand just to show you. On this stand that they give, it'd take a pretty good hit to knock it over. So that's not too bad. And let's see here. I'm going to fire up a music track that I have not really gotten hit on with a copyright strike yet. Yep, I need my old man glasses to see what I can do here. So we get on the back of the unit and we hit our mode button to get us to the Bluetooth. And let's go ahead and hit play on this. And should have already connected. Yep. There we go.
Well, I'm heading into Memphis,
Tennessee.
One place in this world I can get some good to eat.
And like I said, if you wanted to, you can talk over music. We can bring the volume down easy and finger licking. Yeah. And you can obviously sing your karaoke. The right, it's simmer real slow. Memphis women and good chicken. Memphis women and chicken. I know y'all don't want to hear me sing. All right, y'all. All right, so, I got the mic. Okay, I got lost in my controls, y'all. So here is, the microphone is not too terrible, but we do have our bass in trouble. I'm a little bassy, so we're gonna go ahead and, there we go. That's a little bit better. Turn some of the bass down out of my voice, because I got that boom, boom, boom. And yeah, so she's not too terrible, so, you know. So I guess the next question is why do I need this RVH? Why do I need a 12-inch party speaker in my life? Well, I'm going to tell you why. You might want to have a party. I'm cutting the microphone off. I got my new lapel microphones. I'm trying them out. So y'all let me know how this sounds. Anyway, so why do you need this in your life? You might want to throw a party. And you might want to have a little home karaoke night. You might be, you know what, we're coming up, we're here in November, coming in the 1st of November. You might be out there wanting to preach about politics. So you can carry this bad boy out somewhere, plug her in, and go on about your politics. So, speaking of which, y'all hang on, because this is a special experiment. My camera's flashing, low battery. So I have this thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. My wife got this, so that's why it's flowered to y'all. This is a halo bolt. So what I wanted to do here is unplug this. I want to see if this is capable of running this. So, you know what, I think it is. So let's cut this on. Okay. I'm getting a little electrical hum. Yeah, you guys hear that? Well, that's kind of a bummer. But let's see here if you can really even hear that over the music. See what happens when we hit play. Memphis women and fried chicken. Memphis women and chicken. Anyway, alright, so you got with the halo bolt. With the halo bolt, you do. My mic ain't it. I know I cut it on. Hello. 1, 2. I know. There we go. Keep getting these knobs mixed up here.